What's up, guys? Jerry with Rocky Hill Family Farm here, and we haven't made a video in a while, and that's mostly because of the weather and just our schedules have been so busy. But it is the first week of summer vacation, and I can't see sitting here all the time and working all the time. Katie's here with me this week, and I'm going to surprise her today with a little bit of a reward for all the hard work she's been doing and all the stuff she's been putting in. So what we're gonna do is we're going to a water park, and I'm not telling her. All she knows is that we're going somewhere. So this is her surprise for the day. We're gonna kick start our summer with a little bit of fun and surprise her. So what are we doing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Me.
Is it a surprise?
Yeah, because I don't know.
What have you wanted to do all week?
Go swim.
Go swim?
Yeah.
You want to go to the lake?
No.
You want to go to the creek?
No.
You don't want to go swim in the cold water?
Yeah, I want to go swim in the cold water.
Well, let's just see where we're going. We'll surprise you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, guys, change of plans. We made it all the way to Pauls Valley, Oklahoma. I had to run into Walmart and get some sunscreen because we accidentally left ours at the house. And while I was in the store, my buddy Murrow called, and they're going to the lake. So we figured, why go to the water park with a bunch of strangers that we don't know when we could go to the lake and have a good time with all of our friends? So we turned around and we're headed on to grab our stuff, the rest of our stuff, our lake stuff, and then we're headed to the lake with all of our friends. So Katie's a lot happier now anyway, because Katie didn't want to go to the water park and be around a bunch of strangers that she doesn't know. So we're gonna go have fun with friends that are as close as family and meet some new people that we hadn't met before, but we're still gonna have a blast. Gonna be a good day. So that's it from now, and we'll catch up with y'all when we get to the lake. we've had the old Kubota on the farm now for, I don't know, at least 20 years. But there's something I've got to get changed here pretty quick because it is killing my backside. Look at this thing. Pinch, pinch, pinch the fire out of you. Just finishing out the day here, and I thought I'd give you just a small tour of our big garden, our row crops, and show you what we've got in here. So let's take a look. Okay. Well, we've had so much rain that it's been just pretty miserable, and everything seems to be kind of stunted and struggling, including us. Show you what I've got in here right now that's actually doing good. I've got this is going to be a Chinese sweet pepper, and that miserable excuse there is an eggplant, and that one's an eggplant. I've got several more of those at the house though that will be just fine. First time trying those. This end I've got I forget what they are. Both of them. One of them's a Homestead tomato, and I want to say the other one is a Big Red or a Rio Grande. Got 4 of those in, and you can see the water still just in the holes here. Looks like I've lost one tomato, but see, we've got some yellow pear tomatoes, and then you get down here and we've got swallowing that. But as you get down here, we've got 2 zucchini plants, one there, 4 yellow crookneck squash, and then we've got approximately 3.5 rows. For some reason we lost half a row here, but we got 3.5 rows of bicolor sweet corn, which is already putting on silk. Then we've got, looks like 1-2 rows of black-eyed peas coming up. And then we've got, actually, I believe those may be the butter beans. No, one of these is butter beans, one of them is black-eyed peas. I think the ones that are more established are actually, nope, the more established are the butter beans. Looked at the seeds there, and that's our butter beans coming up. Then the next couple of rows, it's going to be a red bean. Then our personal favorite is our okra. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of okra. The back side there, we've got a row of red beans planted between each row of okra to give us a little more room to spread out. Now, if you look back here, we've been trying to keep up with this, but we've just had so much rain. By the time we can actually get down here and it's dry enough to actually get in here and do anything with it, the weeds and everything's over a foot tall, so just a struggle at the moment, but we'll get there. If you look back up here, you'll see we planted onions all the way around the perimeter of the west edge of the garden. Here's some of them there. The rest of them kind of got caught up in the Johnson grass, and we lost them somehow. Probably when the tiller was making its way through the rows. So, Peachtree did not put on any peaches. It's a shishito sweet pepper. But we've got several on here. Got several on here, so one shishito sweet pepper. So let's give it a try. Yeah, they weren't ready yet, but still got good flavor. All right, let's go up and take a look at the tomato bed. It's not in as good a shape as this one is. I've got to get in it tomorrow with the wheel plow and do some work. Okay guys, like I said, this one it's not in a good a shape. I've got some work to do. But this is got 12 hills of cantaloupe here. They're doing okay. I've got one or two that haven't vined out or even put on a plant, so we'll just cover those back under probably tomorrow when I run through here with the wheel plow. We've just been so inundated. Had a lot of rain, so just it's hard to get in here and actually get anything done. As you saw in the other garden, I tried to put in my tomato cages right after it just rained just a little bit one day, but it was so wet and saturated from the time before that bogged down to mid-calf, and I actually lost my rain boots at one point. Got them back out, but it's just been a lot of rain, so we're just trying to keep up with what we've got here. Okay, here we go, another row of sweet peppers. And then we get into the tomatoes, which I already see a problem. I'm gonna have to get a fence up and get the hot wire run pretty quick, because the deer are in here and they're starting to eat the leaves off these tomato plants. Can you see that? Got a couple of little cherry peppers or cherry tomatoes there. There's another little bitty red tomato here. Okay guys, now if you look back this direction, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. We got approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of 5 in here, so that's 40 tomato plants. And I'm gonna have to do some work on this tomorrow and get this grass out of here, or at least try to help it a little bit. And then next week get a load of mulch in and mulch around the bottoms. Got some larger green tomatoes coming in. All right guys, here's garden number 3. And it's kind of out of control as well, but that's kind of our fault as well. Dad came in after we planted the trellis with cucumbers, and he super sowed radishes. And now we've got a bunch that are about to go to seed, and they need pulled. They need pulled. But they'll be good. Take that home and wash it off. So we've got 2 kinds of cucumbers in here on the trellis. We've got straight 8 and American pickling cucumbers. Not sure how they got planted. I was here, but I don't remember. And then we've got Mom's asparagus bed here that As you can see, it's been so long since we've been able to get in that it's also gone up, and almost all of it's gone to seed. Then we've got a couple of sweet peppers. Yellow crookneck squash, which we eat a ton of. Another sweet pepper that's starting to put on. Another sweet pepper that's starting to put on. Some more sweet peppers. Another tomato. Then we've got a zucchini. Another tomato. Another zucchini. Zucchini and zucchini. We eat a ton of tomatoes, zucchini, and squash. Okay guys, the last garden we're going to go over is our melon garden. Now this garden was kind of a surprise to me. I didn't expect it. We've never gardened this spot, but I came home and Dad was putting it in and just figured we'd try it. There's no water source there, so we're going to have to figure that out. Can't depend on the rain all the time. There are 11 jackfruit trees planted there. Trying something new, I guess, is what Dad thought. There's also 33 different watermelon and cantaloupes planted there, and we'll see how it goes. So far, the rain's keeping everything watered well for us, but we know as summer goes on that won't happen, and we're not really sure about the climate and how that'll affect the jackfruit trees, but Dad's trying to experiment, and we figured we'd just roll with it and see what happens. Okay, well, guys, that does it for me today. We hadn't done a video in a while, and that's partially my fault. Partially due to weather. We've had tornadoes, rainstorms, hail, just about anything you can think of or you can name we've had. So we've just been trying to keep up with what we had in the ground and go from there. So that's it for today, guys. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video below, and we'll get you an update every time we do a new video, which we're going to start doing more often. So thanks for watching, guys.